I know, they ain't no longer about. My name came up a lot of sounds, more when I was not around. Certain people that I know, they ain't no longer about. My name came up a lot of sounds, more when I was not around. Certain people that I know, they ain't no longer about. My name came up a lot of sounds, more when I was not around. Certain people that I know, they ain't no longer about. I'm an OG boy. Know that they ride or die. I keep boys by my side. Know that they ride or die. I keep boys by my side. OG boy. Day we hustle, but the night we OG boy. Know that they ride or die. I'm an OG boy. Know that they ride or die. I keep boys by my side. Know that they ride or die. I keep boys by my side. Day we hustle, but OG boy. Know that they ride or die. Cold, these brothers my guys. Know that they fly. Know that they fly, know that they ride or die. Cold, these brothers my guys, know that they fly. Know that they fly, know that they ride or die. CJ Ike, they ain't no longer about. They ain't no longer about. They ain't no longer about. CJ Ike, they ain't no longer about. Know that they ride or die. I'm an OG boy. Know that they ride or die. I keep boys by my side. Know that they ride or die. I keep boys by my side. Day we hustle, but the night we boys by my side. Know that they ride or die.
Hello, I am Uncle Mike, your favorite gamer's favorite uncle, and welcome to a Sunday morning. And first, some notums. Yet we are back in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 on the Xbox Series S. But before we get into the airplane and get started and get flying, got a few notums here. If you've been with me here for the last few live streams, you know that I am doing a giveaway for a $50 US Xbox gift code once I reach 500 subscribers. So please share my channel, talk about my channel, get your friends, family, and everybody, all you av geeks, all you hunters, everybody out there. Come subscribe to my channel. And yeah, with that, then we'll do a giveaway for a $50 US gift code once I reach 500 subscribers. The live stream immediately after that is where we'll have the giveaway. You can go down the description below and look at the official rules for the giveaway down there. Also, if you are watching this video, I had to think about what this was. If you were watching this video after the live stream, then typically I go in about a day or two later and I put in chapters. So if you're watching it, you don't have to watch the whole live stream. You can watch the fun information where I put in timestamps and chapters so you can skip to those moments in the video. So check that out below. Got my coffee this morning, so I need to kind of wake up. That tastes good. But yeah, let's go ahead and get right into it here. We are sitting here in the Zlin Shock Ultra, one of my now becoming favorite STOL aircraft in Microsoft Flight Simulator on the Xbox Series S. Here it is. We have just filled up here in Lake Tahoe Airport, which is in South Lake Tahoe in California, right on the border with Nevada. And so here we are in November 3/6, Uncle Mike. So really a lot of fun. Gets really low and slow. I've been flying it kind of on the off live streams, really getting to know it. Made a YouTube short where I landed this on top of a heliport in Dubai, and so it can really get low and slow, and so it's just a lot of fun. It's a very simple airplane to fly, and so yeah, here we are in it. And again, we are at Kilo Tango Victor Lima, so that is Lake Tahoe Airport. That's on the south side of Lake Tahoe. We're filled up. It's just us in the airplane, so yeah, let's get this thing started. Let's get in the air and let's go see if we can see if there's a lot of bears around, because south of us where we're heading is Mount Patterson. Also south of us down here is Yosemite National Park. So let's jump in the airplane. You can see it very, very simple. We are going to be flying mostly looking out. It's all visual. No avionics, no crazy weather and all this kind of stuff. So, all right, let's come over here and master battery on. Avionics come on. Everything's warming up over there. Go turn on the magnetos. I got views set up, so that's good. We don't have to do that. Choke. Go choke it here. We're at some elevation here. We're at 6,000 feet, so we definitely got some elevation. Brakes are on. All right, let's see what we've got here, huh? Can I get a ClearProp? Nice. Let's go get it warmed up here. So come over here, take a look. Everything is looking good there. Fuel looks good. Fuel pressure looks good. Let everything warm up. Outside air temperature 59 degrees. Oil pressure is coming up. Oil temperature is coming up. Cylinder head temperature is coming up. Everything is looking good. Gonna keep it on that. That's our main instrument right there. That's what we need. Like I said, we're gonna sit here. We can chat for a little bit as we let those cylinder heads right here come up. Flight time, fuel pressure, everything is looking good. We can actually manipulate if we want the fuel pressure. Yep, everything's good. Okay, so pump look good. Go turn that strobe on. There we go. Yeah, this is just it's just a fun airplane. It actually is pretty quick once you get the flaps up and all that kind of stuff. So it's all mechanical. So if we go in the cockpit here, and I'll go ahead and switch to the drone. So it's got leading edge slats, and you got these massive Fowler flaps here. So that's a pretty good view here. So now if you just activate the flaps, I'm in drone mode, so there we go. You activate the flaps, it is just, look at that, look at that. That is just insane amount of flaps. Those things slows down like crazy on approach and gives you this really nice view as you are just diving into your approach point. And so it takes a little bit of practice, because you want to actually give it some power, or you want to actually just dump all the flaps and then come in with power. So, but you'll be seeing that today. I'm just checking our views again. Yep, everything is looking good. Go back in here. So I've got a little keyboard that I've got set up some hotkeys. So, but we'll just let everything warm up here. Let's see, while we're doing that, bring up air traffic control, and we'll go ahead and get some weather.
Kilo Tango Victor Lima, automated weather observation 1400 Zulu. Wind 2
Got some nice weather.
Few clouds at 3,600 feet. Few clouds at 7,500 feet. Ceiling 12,000 feet broken. Temperature 15 C. Dew point 13 C. Altimeter 29902.
All right.
Kilo Tango Victor Lima. Automated weather observation 14000 Zulu.
Come down here and switch that.
Visibility 9er.
All right. And we've got our little compass down here. Wind is, really kind of out of the western component. And we don't need much runway, so we'll probably we can back taxi a little bit, taxi out over here by the windsock, and go ahead and get a view of the windsock. But everything now is coming up. We can go ahead and taxi. We can do a check once we get out there. So let's go ahead. Brakes coming off, adding some power, and away we go in the Zlin Shock Ultra out of Lake Tahoe Airport in South Lake Tahoe, California. So we got 18 and 36. Little taxi down here, then yep, wind was favoring a little bit more of the southern runway. It was 250, so it's favoring south just a little bit. So we'll actually come down here. That grass looks real inviting for our Tundra tires, so we might actually just come right down here, get out in the grass, I think. Like a PC-12 or something over there, huh? All right, let's. Ooh. Whew, excuse me. Ooh, I saved you on that one. We definitely got a change of weather here in South Carolina, so I'm just watching for the taxi lights. We're gonna go ahead and dip off here into the grass. Yeah, not much wind, but looks like it's favoring the south, so all right, let's kick this thing around. Parking brakes coming on. Let's go ahead and bring up the gonna go to about 3,500. Nice drop. Nice drop. Again, we've checked the fuel pump and the fuel pressure in case everything, we need that. Cylinder head temperatures are still coming up here, but we'll get those warmed up in the air. It's just kind of a chilly morning here in South Lake Tahoe. Set the altimeter, so we're at 6,250 feet, but we're going to be going up to like 11,000 if we get to Mount Patterson and stuff like that. So, but we're just going to be flying around, checking out the beautiful sights here in California on Lake Tahoe, and land where we want to land, and just have some fun here with the Zlin Shock Ultra. So with that, All right. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to take off here to the south. We're going to make a little bit of a right turn, head to about 120. We're looking actually for an Alpine. It's like Alpine County. And yeah, we're Alpine County Airport. And if we hit that, according to Sky Vector, we are on the right path out to Mount Patterson. So, all right, let's get in the cockpit. Let's get that oil pressure back up. Not sure why this airplane does that. You go to idle and it might be because it's cold. So, all right. Brakes are off. Bringing in the power. And here we go. Tail's coming up. One notch of flaps, and away we go. Stay in ground effects. Ground effects. Ground effect. We'll bring the flap up. You can see the flap lever right there. It's kind of like the carbon cubs and stuff. Right there on the left hand. Come back on the throttle just a little bit. And let's go ahead, trim now for this nice easy climb. There we go. And we're away. We're up in the air. We're flying. You see Lake Tahoe behind us? We're not heading Lake Tahoe. No, no, no. We're heading out to the mountains. Head for the mountains. Head for bush beer. I think you might have to be old to to remember that. Alright, just worried about our climb, so I'm going to go ahead before I take that left turn to 120. I'm going to go ahead and shoot for that little valley right here. That clicking you hear, that's the trim. I've got that set up on the keyboard and the controller. Here we are, just kind of putzing along now. November 3/6. Oh, go Mike. The Zlin Shock Ultra. As we are just doing, you know, right now, kind of IFR. I follow roads. Like a nice golf course down there. I think this might be like the town of. Looks like the town of, I don't know, Phillips? Maybe it's so. Because really back behind us is the town of South Lake Tahoe. And Sydney and I have been there. We've stayed there. Alright, just climbing up, just getting some altitude. Because we want to head 120. Just nice, easy climb out. Like I said, this thing has got some zip to it. But right now, we're just climbing up. Looking good in the neighborhood. Yeah, it was fun. Yesterday, in real life, we went to Triple Tree Aerodrome, which is about 60 miles south of us here in South Carolina. Triple Tree Aerodrome is Sierra Charlie 00. And we went down there for their annual fly-in. So much fun. So many takeoff and landings. It was like one every, I don't know, 2 or 3 minutes. It was amazing to see that much general aviation, that much camaraderie, that much fun. It's a beautiful facility. Got to see a lot of airplanes that I really enjoy. Got to see Patriot, which is that Bush plane that Flight Chops was really kind of really shown in the forefront of their YouTube channel. Got to meet Dan Grider, probable cause, and it was so hilarious. I have to admit. So when I saw him, I was like, Dan Grider, probable cause. Is what I said to him, and he goes, yeah, I probably caused it. So I got a picture with him. We chatted for just a little bit. Told him that I've downloaded his AQP stuff. That's where I get all that DMMS and VREF that I talk about. We won't be doing much of this. Right here, the stall speed of this airplane is 30 kilometers an hour. Our airspeed indicators in kilometers an hour. And so, 30 kilometers an hour times 1.414. So our DMMS is like 42 knots. Our VREF then is 1.3, right? So 39 knots is our VREF. So, but yeah, so I've really been enjoying his passion about aviation safety, especially since basically the statistics are there's one general aviation fatality a year. I mean, sorry, not a year, a day. Amazing. So one of Dan's things is trying to bring some of the advanced qualification program principles of practicing scenarios from the AQP, from the airlines, to general aviation. So, all right, so as we're flying here, as we looking around, I mean, if we find a interesting place to put down, to land, then we will. But right now, I don't really see much. But we actually really haven't really got on our heading yet either of 120. We're still. So we've got to still kind of climb up here, and I just wanted to. I don't want to kind of try to climb right over the mountains. I wanted to, have a margin of safety here, even though today's flight is really about having fun going in the backcountry flying. But we'll still, as best we can. I mean, 42 kilometer an hour DMMS is really slow. I mean, 42 knots even on this is basically the bottom of the the bottom of the airspeed indicator. So I think we'll be able to honor our DMMS of 42 kilometers an hour and our VREF of 39 kilometers an hour. So I do have points of interest on. So as you can see, Lake Tahoe Airport point of interest is there. So I also have fauna on, so if there are bears or anything out, we'll be able to, they should give us a point of interest. The animals in this game, it's pretty interesting. Animals in this game, they move. They're not just like a stationary. So it's quite interesting that it'll point out bears and, and other animals, birds. If they're kind of like famous, I guess for the area, they'll point them out. But they do move. I've been trying to get pictures with them, and they move. Imagine that. All right, we're continuing our left turn here to 120. There we go. Oh, there is Alpine County. So I mentioned Alpine County, that if we're kind of, there's a bear point of interest here. I'll go ahead and come off the power, and that way I don't have to retrim. Grass Lake back blah 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 black bears, huh? Well, let's come off the power here and see what we can see here. Black bears. You see, get this thing into a dive, and just a little bit of a dive here, and we're passing now, what, 140 kilometers an hour? So, which is 100 knots, right? I guess 160 would be like. I've got it trimmed up, so if I just let go of the stick, we'll climb, so that's good. All right, so let's go ahead and there's a bear out here in this field here. Yep. There he is. Just like Way of the Hunter. If you don't know, Way of the Hunter is the other game that I live stream. Well, here's a nice field that we can land in. So here, I'll go ahead and demonstrate the Zlin Shock Ultra here for you. We'll just kind of get slow here. Go ahead and watch these barn door flaps. Ready? Now let's get in the cockpit and I'll watch. Look at this. I got half power in. If I come back almost to flight idle here. Look at this. Look at this thing. Just look at this thing. Oh, it's hard to get a reference of the, there we go. All right, so I had the stall warning at like 39, so like VREF was like stall warning, so. All right, bring the flaps up. I'm gonna go ahead and take off this way. I've got more, we got very light wind, so. Get that tail up. Accelerate a little bit here. A little bump there. Oop, a little bumpy. Let's go ahead and put a dial of flaps in. Stay in ground effect. We're accelerating here. Let's go ahead and bring that flaps up. Stay in ground effect. Remember, we got to turn around though. Alright, let's go ahead and get to one side of this canyon. We can go ahead and buzz the bear again. See if we can see him out of the cockpit. Oh, I lost his marker, but we know he's in this field somewhere over here. He's probably getting a drink. It's early morning. He's out here getting a drink. Trying to take a look at the old bear. Like I should have cleaned the window of the airplane. I lost the bear. I lost eyes on the bear. I don't see the bear anymore. But we had eyes on him. We saw him. All right, we're gonna continue our climb now. Come back on the power just a little bit. We're gonna need as much in this engine when we get up here and we do some hardcore STOL flying here, but all right, well, bye bear. When we did our first off airport landing there, this field, that's a nice field though. Looks like a nice place. You just, you know, go down there, camp. Oh, that looks so much fun too. So Parallel 42, this developers in for things, little products of in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 have come out with this thing where you can actually set up a campsite. It's a little add-on, so you can land backcountry, then you can actually set up your campsite. Oh, they've already got it released for the PC, so we're just waiting for it. We're actually gonna go. We're flying to some of their products actually up here in Mount Patterson. But you can actually make your own campsite. It looks so much fun. It would be to take the pictures and then have like a camp out fly in. Since this has multiplayer, it would just be amazing. Beautiful. This is just beautiful scenery out here. So we're just climbing up November 3-6. Uncle Mike and Mike, our Zlin Shock Ultra. Yeah, it was hard back there to really kind of get a perspective, of the ground. So I kind of hit flat and bounced back there, but we were so slow. We were 40 kilometers an hour, so. I mean, like that river down there. Oh yeah. You land down there, right? Break out the fly rod. Oh, you just kind of, get, hook into some Dolly Varden. Ooh, some little Brooks and Browns. Ooh, break out the cast iron. Go to South Pittsburgh, Tennessee. Yeah. Go to the Lodge factory store. Been there twice. Get yourself a little cast iron so fry up some fresh fish that you've caught right out of that river. Just climbing out here. We got, remember, Alpine County was kind of our waypoint. From there, we also want to be heading 120 on the old compass. So if you come over here, we got the compass right down here. Right now, we're heading east because remember we flew around that mountain as we climbed out of South Lake Tahoe, or Lake Tahoe Airport, which is Kilo Tango Victor Lima. Let's go ahead and trim. Go ahead and get some speed going. That clicking again is the trim over there, as I'm doing it on the keyboard, trying to get it trimmed up. You really don't have very good force feedback feel of when the trim really releases, so it takes a little bit. Like I'm still pushing down on the stick trying to get, there we go. That might be fairly good here. It's just beautiful. Again, there I am, my flight suit and my helmet. I just ever since I gave us that avatar with the Top Gun Maverick movie out, it's like my favorite avatar. Let's see, what else can I tell you that's going on here? Well, if you noticed on my banner for my YouTube channel, I have nixed my Monday live streams because I'm going to be continuing to make YouTube shorts. I'm going to be continuing to do recorded flights, especially the Fallen Eagle flights, and then also doing my live streams. And so for that reason, I've done the live stream down to 2 days a week, but I'll be adding a whole bunch of content, like I said, shorts and recorded flights. So be on the lookout for that too. So don't think, hey, are you not going to do as much content? No, I'm probably going to do even maybe more content because now I'm not live streaming so much. So I've got some other things that I want to do with my channel. So, all right, let's take a look here. We got fuel. There's Alpine County. Hey, I guess we could check out Alpine County now, can't we? Yeah, let's come back on the power. We can do a touch and go at Alpine County. I've never been to Alpine County. We can do a touch and go. Why not? I mean, we're out here. We're just having fun, enjoying the flight. I've flown this airplane quite a bit, and I've never noticed a fuel valve. So I think they all come into one center tank. Let's see, Alpine, what you got? Just got a nice little runway there. Don't really see much. I don't see much, but I know I love you. Well, that's where we're heading. Those 3 dots out there, I'm pretty sure that's Mount Patterson. That's where we're heading to have some fun. Get up in the high country above 10,000 feet, landing on top of mountains. Oh, yeah. But we're going to make a, not a pit stop. We're going to do a touch and go here. Now, the Zlin Shock Ultra, it does come on floats too. Yeah, you know what I'm thinking, you know? Fly out these little tiny lakes here. Do some fishing. All right, I'm gonna come to idle. Runway is in sight. If you can't see that runway, something's wrong. First notch of flaps coming in. I don't know why they even call it first notch. It's like super notch. Super notch. I get this low oil pressure warning all the time here, so I gotta add like just a little bit of throttle. All right, barn doors coming in. Barn doors are down. Look at that. Look at those flaps. They're not flaps anymore. They're literally barn doors. DMMS was, remember, 42. VREF was 39. Right now we're at 100. Trust me, as soon as I pitch this nose up, we'll slow down. All right, we got plenty of runway. Save those bush tires. Let's dial in some throttle. There we go. Oh, there's the touch. Woo, bouncing down the runway. I'm trying to actually fly it here. There we go. Look at that, huh? Power's coming in, flaps coming up. And 1 notch, just pop us off the ground, stay in ground effect. Accelerate, accelerate, accelerate. Flaps coming up, stay in ground effect, stay in ground effect. You. Oh, well, Alpine. Hey, there's somebody down there. What's up? Hey, hey. All right, let's go. Let's get up in the sky now. All right. Remember, 120 here is what we want to head to. So, but I think we've got a visual now. Just looking at the compass there. All right, if we're gonna climb up here, I mean that looks like a real neat place to land out there in that. But I want to go ahead and work our climb up here to the top of Mount Patterson. So RPMs are in the green, manifold pressures in the green. Look at a little bit of a like low oil pressure, and I'm just not really. Oh, I think we're that's why we're as high. Come back on the power here a little bit. There we go. Come on. Well, man, if I come back, there we go. Whoa, 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 whoa! That's not what I want to do. There we go. Whew. Get your head out of the cockpit there, Uncle Mike. All right, trim, trim, trim. Let's see where we're going. We're just going to kind of keep this valley here. We're going to fly this valley. just to keep, you know, if you see more of the mountains beyond the ridge, you know you're climbing higher than the ridge. But I think we're going to fly right this direction here. And just continue our climb up as we are heading toward Mount Patterson play area in the Zlin Shock Ultra. So if you're wondering where we're at, we are at the border of Nevada and California, where California makes that bootleg to the east, basically. We have left the Tahoe area heading southwest or southeast. Excuse me, we're heading southeast to Mount Patterson. So trim. You might be saying, why are you heading to Mount Patterson, Uncle Mike? Well, I'm heading to Mount Patterson. And the reason why I'm heading to Mount Patterson is because a developer of Microsoft Flight Simulator known as Parallel 42 has given us a little micro scenery area to actually play on top of Mount Patterson. So a few little landing strips and all this kind of stuff that we can go play up there. And so that is what we are going to do here. All right, I'm going to go ahead and come in the power here. Feels like I'm getting some sink and some lift and all this, and so we're just going to follow this valley. I can see that it makes a turn to the left, which is where we want to go. So just a beautiful morning flight here. Gonna head to the top of Mount Patterson, do some STOL flying, do some STOL fun up at elevation here. So we're gonna be at like over 10,000 feet when we get up here to Mount Patterson. So, and then looking at sky vector, once we get to Mount Patterson, maybe we'll end the flight at Bryant Field, which is down here in Bridgeport. So the town of Bridgeport, Bryant Field. So I don't know, we'll just see what we're doing. We're just out here for a fun VFR on the sticks, or in this case on the controller. Beautiful terrain. Just see, like right here, this would be if we weren't kind of heading toward Mount Patterson. Let me look at this. Look at this nice green area up here that we could have fun. Look at that, Doesn't that just scream, you know, like STOL? STOL. Yeesh. All right, now we're getting a nice climb here. Looking good in the neighborhood. Whew. Oh, I'm glad I got coffee this morning. All right, a little bit of trim here. Go ahead, accelerate as we're passing through 8,000 feet. But yeah, if you haven't checked this Zlin Shock Ultra, man, it is just so much fun. So simple too. Like I said, I mean, that's what you got. We don't even have a GPS or anything. So I mean, it's just fundamentally, right, about flying. Even though, don't get me wrong, I like Microsoft Flight Simulator, especially like my new favorite airplane is the FlySimWare Cessna 414. Love the avionics, love navigating in that airplane, love flying it. It is amazing. But it's also a lot of fun to get back to the sticks. Stick and rudder, kind of like Bob Hoover, right? Just be a stick and rudder. Be a stick and rudder pilot. Look at this fun airplane. Yeah, going down to Triple Tree, that was a lot of fun. Made a fun little mix of in real life video, and Microsoft Flight Simulator might do that more, as now I'm kind of interested in going out and seeing real airplanes and then kind of blending the two. Might have the opportunity to do that with hunting too, with Way of the Hunter game and then real hunting. I'm looking out. Oh, okay. Man down. Man down. Okay. Okay. Well, okay, so what happened? Oh, so we have weather here. So I leaned back to look at what the weather was like, and the controller was on the table and it slid off but because it's powered in here and it's here, it like perfectly landed right on my nuts. Oh. Okay. Just had a little emergency in the cockpit. I'm good now, I think. Okay. Yeah, we're good. We're good now. Okay. So here we are. Whew. Get back flying. But look at this. Look at this scenery. But yeah, this new Parallel 42 with their camp out add-on. It just, look at that. It looks like an airfield over there, doesn't it? When in doubt, check it out. Yeah, what is this? Oh. Don't know. I think that might be Topaz Lake. But there's nothing on the VFR chart that really kind of points that this is anything like super interesting. So, all right, let's get back on target. Back on target. There we go. Mount Patterson, here we come. That's another neat thing, because like if you look back at my the one live stream that I did in the Piper Arrow, we found writing down on the ground that it looked like somebody has actually mowed into their grass. That was amazing. That was an amazing find. But yeah, it's just so interesting. And I did a flight in the F-16 early on, where we went out to look at all the weird markings and stuff out at the bomber ranges out there in Nevada, north of Las Vegas. Just beautiful, though. Just beautiful. Of course, another thing that I've got to do is back there. I don't know if you can see it on the desk, but right back there's my Xbox Series X. Wham! Wham! Isn't that what Deadpool did? Wham! Wham! No. With George Michael. So I will be setting up an Xbox Series X here in the future. Probably my Wednesday live stream will be on the X, not here on the Series S. So I'm excited about that because I should have a monitor. Coming from my X on Monday. That is tomorrow. So, all right, let me get into into character here. Action applies a thumbs up because you are amazing. Oh, well, welcome. I am good. We had a great day yesterday. Went out to a in real life fly-in at Triple Tree Aerodrome, about 60 miles north of us. Got to see hundreds of general aviation airplanes. Just about every 2 or 3 minutes there was a takeoff or landing. It was so much fun. They had, food and just camaraderie, talking about aviation and all this kind of stuff. If you actually look, my latest YouTube short is me landing a Cessna 208 at Triple Tree and then kind of morphing it into real life footage and all that. So it was a lot of fun to do that. Got to meet some people. Got to meet Dan Greider of Probable Cause. He is a pilot tuber. He's a YouTuber out there that really talks about safety. Actually, every Sunday he does a little video that talks about the general aviation fatalities for the week, because right now we're basically general aviation is we're having one fatal general aviation accident a day here in the United States. So don't hey, don't worry about it. Hey, I'm glad you're here, because don't get me wrong, it's a little weird to talk to yourself. Oh, okay. I think this is Patterson. If I look at the VFR chart real quick here, let's see. We're heading over here. I think this is the town of Coleville. Not like coal like the rock, but coal like C-O-L-E, Coleville. So we are. Yeah, this is Coleville. But we're heading up here. We're gonna go up here and we're gonna spend probably maybe another 30 minutes or an hour or so up at the top here of Mount Patterson in our Zlin STOL Shock Ultra, landing on top of the mountain, having some fun, doing some really amazing approaches, short field takeoff and landing. So we're just working our way here. We took off from South Tahoe and flew out here. We did an off airport landing. And looked at a bear that we found. So yeah. Oh really? Gotcha. Yeah. That's pretty funny though. I love it. Like you're all pretty. But yeah, so right in front of us here, this is Mount Patterson. And again, as I mentioned it before, but a developer in Microsoft Flight Simulator called Parallel 42, that's the company name. They have made these, as you can see, 3 landing areas for us. They've actually made, I think, about a total of 5 landing areas. They're coming out with a new one. And so they're like these camp out places. These don't have any this is not camp out places, but two of their other places, Mexican Mountain, which is a real place, Mexican Mountain Airstrip, and then this other one that's like called Bush Camp Out. They've actually have other airplanes positioned around with tents and stuff, so it really looks like you're flying into like a backcountry, what do you want to call it, backcountry, camp out, right, where people are getting their planes, flying in, and then camping, which is what they were doing at Triple Tree this past week. It was pretty cool. You down there, you have all these little planes, and then underneath the wings were a bunch of tents and all that kind of stuff. Bunch of RVs and all this kind of stuff too. So maybe next year or something in the future, we'll take our little camper down there and we'll camp for maybe the whole week and stuff like that. Because it was just amazing. It was just amazing. Like I said, because everybody's talking planes, right? I mean, that's what they're doing. They're talking planes or campers or whatever. So it was amazing yesterday on Saturday. But we are just taking the Zlin Shock Ultra here. This is this is my favorite Bush airplane. It also comes with skis and also floats, so we can do some float flying. It's not very good water effects, but the plane is Microsoft Flight Simulator, not Microsoft Boat Simulator. So, but here we go. All right, we need a little bit of trim here, nose up, get a little bit of climb going. So away we go. We got to get high because we got to get above 10,000 feet. According to Sky Vector in the VFR chart, Mount Patterson is 11,673 feet. So, but it's pretty neat because they've got up here, they got two mountaintop landing places. And I think they're real places. So like there's one called Mars, like the planet Mars with flowers. And so if you, let's see, Mars with flowers, let's do a mountain. No, maybe Mount Patterson. I'm trying to find it like on, there we go. Yeah, Mars with flowers, Mount Patterson. And it's really like a 4x4 trail. And there's a sign up there that talks about, hey, don't go off road because of these flowers up here, and the top of the mountain is very much like Mars and all this. We're gonna go up there. We're gonna land up there, and we can actually read the sign. That's what's cool. That Parallel 42 have actually done here in Microsoft Flight Simulator. So they've done that. There's also the top of the mountain with an American flag. Woohoo! And America. And then they've also made this really difficult landing area with a cabin, and with the Zlin Shock Ultra, we got that taken care of. All right, let's continue our climb. Trim. So here we are. Welcome to Mount Patterson. We'll call this the Mount Patterson Play Area. Like I said, we'll play up here, then we'll eventually end the flight down at Bridgeport at Bryant Field, which is Oscar 57. So, but we'll go in, we'll land at least once at each of these three landing sites here. Up at the top of the mountain at Mars with flowers, and then the stone cabin, which is literally like carved in the side. The runway is literally carved out of the side of the mountain. So when there's only one way in, one way out, because the cabin's at the end of the runway. And all right, let's go ahead. Let's get this thing climbing. I'm on the sticks now. I'm on the sticks. There's no autopilot. When I say that, I was flying hands off and just letting it slowly climb out. But we gotta get some altitude here. but I'll do a little sightseeing tour. That way you can see the 3 landing zones. You can see their points of interest because I've turned those on. I think that makes it for better viewing for you as my viewers. Trim, trim, trim. So that first one that's down the valley, that's the cabin. So that we'll save that one probably for last. You can see the top of the mountain. And then the one that has like double points of interest is Mars with Flowers. And then it has the little waypoint. There it is. See, Mars with Flowers signpost, and then Mars with Flyer landing area. All right, we're a little bit of a sink here on the back side of the mountain, seems like. So we're just gonna, we're gonna continue to climb over here. So take a look at our terrain. We do not want to be at the statistic and do controlled flight into terrain. That's for landing later. All right, just continue to climb up. Like I said, get some elevation here. Make sure we're just above. Like I said, we've got to go, you know, above 11,000 feet to get to the top of the mountain. So. All right, let's go full power here. I was at about 90% there, so let's go ahead now and give it everything she's got since we're pushing 11,000 feet. All right, got a nice climb here. You can see that cabin's there in that like box valley. We're not gonna go up there right now. We're gonna go right over this pass right here that's just to the right. So trim, trim, trim. Looking good at 80 kilometers an hour. Remember, our DMMS, our designated minimum maneuvering speed for this aircraft here is 42 kilometers an hour, and VREF on landing is 39 kilometers an hour. So right now we're at 65 kilometers an hour. So we're doing just fine here. Here we go. Now we just climb over. Look at that. Oh, that is just that's amazing. All right, so right over there in that valley, there is the Mars with Flowers sign and the Mars with Flowers landing. And then up at the top there, that's Mount Patterson. So we'll just continue our climb up here. We're going to get some elevation here. That's what we're going to do. That way we can fly over everything, get a lay of the land. So, Rosa. Hello, Rosa. Rosa from, I guess that means you are from Chile. Hello, Rosa from Chile. Thumbs up because you, whoa, getting slow, I'm talking here. You are amazing. All right. All right. Well, because of that altitude, I think we need to raise up our DMMS and all this because, got a little slow there. Whew. Like I said, we're climbing up. We're about to, seems like we're at the kind of the limits of the Zlin, the Shock Ultra here at 11,000 feet. So we're gonna try to get to the top of the mountain. Heck, that might be the challenge. All right, so I'm going to try to keep it at about 100. Our vertical speed at about 100 here. Just kind of get to the top here. Ooh, ooh! Look at all the Jeep trails though up here. That's cool. All right, I don't like this. I don't like this. We're like in a canyon. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. We're going to continue our climb though. About 100 feet per minute. I'm in a sink here. I'm in sync. Look at that sink. Look at that sink. Woo. I need to find some lift here if we're gonna get to the top of the mountain. There we go. There we go. All right. Well, what we might do here is we might come over here. We might land at... Oh, we're back in. Let's get some speed going. Need airspeed. Need airspeed. All right, we're gonna head to the saddle here. Bars with flowers. Oof. Okay, how we want to... Yeah, we're gonna go right... Oh, yeah, there's a little bit of lift. We're at like the limits, it seems like, here of the Zlin Shack Ultra. Alright, so I'll go ahead and give you like the tour here. So we're gonna fly over the Mars with Flower landing zone. Also land, or not land, fly over the cabin. Just to give you an idea of what we're trying to do. So there's the top of the mountain. We'll see if we can get up there. I don't know if we have enough performance to get up there. Ooh, yeah, look at that sink. Look at that sink right here at the saddle. Okay, now we're flying out of it. Alright, so there's with Mars with Flowers. And there's the sign right below us. Alright, so we're gonna probably land from that direction. Down here, cutting the side of the mountain, is a cabin. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna land at Mars with Flowers. Is gonna be our first landing. Right up there, we got a road that kind of gives us the direction, so that's good. Okay, we got good. It seems like we got good lift out here. All right, let's turn inbound. I'm gonna keep this. Okay, notch of flaps coming in. Wonder if the flaps might really help me. I'm not really sure here. We'll come back on the power here, about 50% power. All right, landing zone in sight. All right, looking good. I'm coming off the power. All right, got good line of sight. Coming in a little bit of power, get that low oil pressure warning off. Don't like it, don't like it. Full power, full power. One notch of flaps coming back. We can use this valley as our go around. Flaps coming in. Okay, I was too high. I was too high. Too high on that approach. All right, we're gonna use the top of this. We're gonna use the top of this mountain as our reference. Right here, this point right here. Okay, right there. That's our reference. All right, come back on power. We're turning now final. Go ahead and give you the view where we're heading. There's where we're heading. So we're almost like the height of the runway, or our landing spot. But we're going to do this a little different. Instead of a steep approach, we're just going to kind of, there we go. First notch of flaps coming in. Coming off the power, 50% power. Full flaps. Keeping the power in, keeping the power in. Power's coming back. Bounce. There we go. Whoa, 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 whoa. A little bit of a, oh. Parking brake's coming on. Oh. All right, that's what we do. Let's get in the cockpit. Let's go drone mode. Let's get out of this mode and let's go ahead. I think we probably damaged maybe our pitot tube a little bit. Maybe. Controls, flaps coming up. All right. Oh, okay. So we got to be. There was a lot of slope right there. I saw it, but I didn't think it was going to be that much. So we need to. It looks like we're going to do that again, but we need to land. Maybe this direction over the saddle rather than right at the mountain. That would make a better go around. But here's the sign. So it's a real sign. There's the logo for the Parallel 42 people. So it says, you know, above timberline, the Sweetwater Range provides habitat for many rare plants. The rocky alpine areas, also known as fell fields, may appear barren, but alpine plant populations have established here. This is a place of extremes, both the weather and the growth site. The Sweetwater Range is unique in the western North America with regard to geological processes that shaped it. Damage to the alpine area from vehicles can take years and even a lifetime to restore. Please enjoy the rugged grandeur of this area and the timeless beauty of the alpine flora. And please preserve these resources by traveling on designated routes. Cross-country travel is prohibited. So that's why we landed up here, is we wanted to go ahead and maintain. So, but we had a little bit of like a ground loop there, but I think we're okay. I do have damage and stress of the airplane on, just so you know. So if we would have actually damaged the airplane, the game would have told us that. So, all right, let's take a look here. So yeah, it looks like we might want to land. Yeah, coming across this way. So yeah, I think that's what I want to do. So let's taxi around the sign here. Parking brake coming off. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to taxi around the sign. And we can actually use still that this peak as a landing site as we come in and land. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. So yeah, we want to take off this way right here. Yep. All right, power's coming in. Airspeed's alive. Come on. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's going on? Why am I? Yes, I got high cylinder head temperatures. Guess sitting there idling was bad news. Oh, we might have engine failure. Guess I should have shut it down there while we're talking. I see cylinder head 1 and 3 is coming down. Let's just get out here. Let's just fly a little bit. See if we can get those to cool down. Oil pressure looks good. Oil temp looks good. Got plenty of fuel. Oh, I say that. Now oil temperature's in the yellow. Whoa, whoa. Yeah, we got a warning over there for cylinder head temperature. If I turn on the fuel pump, that make it like really rich. It looks like the temperatures are coming down. Are they coming down? Yeah, it looks like they're coming down. But I don't have like a, what do you call it? What do you call it? Cow flap. I'm gonna add power, see what. Yeah, looks like, okay, they're coming down. They're coming down. Cylinder head temperature's coming down. Okay. All right, so let's turn around here. All right, so there is Mars with flowers. All right, we might need to just go ahead and land here and then shut it down for a little bit. Whoa, whoa, whoa. All right, let's go ahead and get some speed going here. Come on. All right, cylinder head temperature's still coming down. Yeah, this is definitely, I think, much better way of landing here. Still got the high cylinder head temperature warning. But it is coming down. I don't see the blue lines anymore for the individual cylinder head temps, so definitely we got wind back here. I'm gonna go ahead and put a notch of flap and just see if that actually helps us. Nope, I don't like this. We're bailing out. Whew. Man, this is tough here in the old Zlin. But we're playing at high density altitude here. We're at 11,000 feet. All right, I'm gonna use some energy here and just go ahead and climb on up. Cylinder head temperatures are still rating high. All right, sounds as if now our new DMMS though is like 60 kilometers an hour because of the density altitude. I'm gonna have to research that. Probably some other landing zones, but I'd still got high cylinder head temperature warning. I mean, outside air temperature it's cold. It's like we're actually hitting some thermals here and then sink. It's like flying a glider. Since we're right on the edge of the performance of this airplane, it seems like at 11,000 feet. All right, let's take a look here. All right, let's try an approach. Instead of coming right up the valley, let's get to over here, or at least we have some other land in case we need to put down. But here we're already down by around 60 kilometers an hour, and we're in sync. All right, there we go. Now we got wave action going here. Whew. This is sketchy. Nope, I don't like this either. All right, let's. We gotta go find where the wave action isn't so bad. It's just pushing us down right here. So we got to get out of this valley here and maybe get on the other side. We know the wind when we left. The wind was coming out of 250. We're slow again. You just got a very fine angle of attack here that we can play with since we are so high, and then you got this wave action from the mountain. Really have a distinct here of, you know, of the loss of performance with the engine, with the you know, density, altitude. I'm going to cut right through this. So it looks like that fuel pump doesn't do us anything. All right. We're going to continue to climb up here. Just there we go. Okay, this is better. This is better. Still got high cylinder head temperature warnings. Oh, get out of. No. We're in major sync here in this canyon here. It's not good. We got to bail out. I'm going to fly around the mountain. I'm going to try to find out where we have beneficial wave action. It would seem like we need to get out here. We're on the back side of this. Like, that's too slopey right there. We'd drag a wing there. We'd probably fall backwards. The wind's out of the west. So see, we're on the east side of this mountain. It's stupid. What are you doing, Uncle Mike? I got a high temperature, but it seems like everything is fairly good. I wonder if there's a reset. All right, I got a mountain right here. There we go. All right, let's go around this mountain here. Let's get to the western side of it. Alright, just looking to see if I need a... Yeah, I got places I can put it down, right down there off the left wingtip right there. Okay. Alright, so now we're coming over here to the western slope, and with the wind out of the west, you would think we get a little bit better wave action. Look, there's must be a trail or something, because the sim has decided to put a little building right there. See, this is like all these places, like if you find it where it's flatter, we could set down, but this is just too much of a slope up here on Mount Patterson. But see, now we're getting a climb though, so this is better. This is so much better. Okay, plus we're into the wind too, somewhat, because the wind was 250. Yeah, we're like right in the wind now, according to when we at least. So this is watch here. Look at it. Now we're getting a little bit of wave action and sink here, but it's not too bad. Speed still looks good. Looks a lot better than on the east side of the mountain. If you ever watched my live stream when I flew the glider, that was a lot of fun, because you really get a sense of how they have built in the motion of the air in the flight sim. Of course, I did fill up. I probably maybe should have done like half fuel or something like that. So, you know, that would have also been better to do. Okay. So now we're actually on a climb, 70 kilometers an hour, between 70 and 80 kilometers an hour. Looks like we're climbing up now to 12,000 feet. We might be able to now make an approach onto the peak. Just knowing that we need to still climb up here. But now see, we're back into sync. What's our heading? Yeah, we're a little bit, we got a basically kind of like a crosswind here. Nope, coming back into lift, coming back into lift. So if we get high enough, I want to get atop of Mount Patterson, and I want to approach it from the east to the west. But I think we're going to need to be at least at 12,000 feet, because Mount Patterson is 11,673. But at least now you can see the runway carved on the side of the mountain down there with the log cabin or stone cabin. You can see where we landed at Flowers and drug our right wingtip. All right, we're still at about 70. All right, so now we can actually see the peak. All right, see if we can get to 12,000. We got 100 to go. Then maybe we can start a pattern, see if we can cylinder head. So, sitting this thing on the ground at idle, not good. Not good. Oh yeah, there we go. We got some good wave action lift now. I'm just gonna continue this climb. Let's take a look at where. All right, so here we go. I'm gonna now see if I can continue this climb here to the east. Still in the climb, still in the climb. So we're basically on a downwind now for the summit. There's the summit right there, right in front of the spar. I'm continuing my climb. Where are you supposed to land this thing? On the summit. It looks like I need to be going downwind. Well, I guess we maybe. Okay, so I see the snow right there. I think that's where we need to land on the upslope. But we need to make sure we land far enough that we're then don't get stuck on that upslope. Okay. All right, first notch of flaps coming in. Throttle's coming back. I see my touchdown point. There's like a rise and then it kind of gets flat. That's where we're going. That's where we're going. The snow is actually helping. All right. Yep, I see my touchdown point. Going flaps. Power. Okay, okay. Real slow. Okay, let's get those. Ooh. There's the flag. Flaps coming up. Alright, let's see if we can taxi all the way up to the top. Yep, alright, okay. I thought maybe we didn't have enough there was slope there. That was sketchy right there. That was real sketchy. And by the way, this is full throttle. There we go. Get some power going in here. That oil pressure back up. There we go. All right. There we are. Woo! That was tough. That was real tough. All right, I think what we're going to do is we're going to go over this knoll right here and downslope. I think that's what we're going to do. Whew. But that was amazing. But that was, there you go. That was amazing. There it is again. That was sketchy. I was real slow there, just coming right over. If I wasn't coordinated there, that could have easily been a stall spin. That was sketch. That was sketchy here. But here we are. Top of Mount Patterson. Here, what's what do we want to do? Go into drone mode. Maybe something like that. I like it. Let's go ahead and reset the drone. Let's go to that view. I like that view. Here we are. Okay, so we're gonna go off, and then we're gonna work on landing at Stoughton Cabin, and then we'll be done. I got a little bit of the chills though. That could have been a crash right there. That could have been a crash. That was real slow. I could watch that on replay. Whew. All right, in the cockpit, everything is looking good here. Let's go ahead and we're gonna taxi up here to this knoll. Take a look. Ooh, 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 ho, 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 ho. All right, so there's Mars with flowers. Oh, man, this looks sketchy. I think we need to go. I think we need to head to our peak. Yeah, we're gonna do a little bit of right rudder, a left rudder, head to that peak, down slope, flying speed, pop the flap, just fly right up, literally just fly right off the mountain on the downslope. Yeah, okay, in the cockpit. All right. Yep, I see the peak. That peak right there through the window. That's where we're going. So right, I'm gonna kind of so I can see. Oh, nope, 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 nope. So I can see. All right. Power's coming in. A little bit of rudder. Get on the downslope here with a plane, huh? Here we go. Here we go. We got that. All right, power. Whoa, 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 come on now. Come on now. Oh, 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 she's bouncing. She's bouncing. The ground was so, whew. Luckily we got those big old Tundra tires, and we got high cylinder head. We were sitting there again. I even said that, right? You know, shouldn't sit here. Okay. We're in the air. We're flying. Next one. Stone cabin. Got the high cylinder head temperature. I'm abusing, but I told you I was going to abuse this engine. All right, we're gonna go for the cabin. We might shut her down at the cabin and let her cool down. Let me cool down, because all right, we got one notch of flaps. Let's go ahead and see what this looks like here. Yep, I see the cabin. Flaps coming in. Oh yeah, this is already setting up nice. All right, I think I've got it made. Nope, full power, full power. Bail off, bail off. Flaps coming up. Oh shit. All right. Okay, we're gonna go out. We're gonna reset. I think that's the approach. It's definitely the approach. I like it. I like it. But we got those cylinder heads. Can I like reset? Okay, there we go. All right, so now I can see them. Okay, okay. All right, we're gonna do like extended final here. All right, gonna put a notch of flaps in. All right, I see the runway. 75 kilometers an hour, so we're at 75. Okay, we're a little bit of a climb. All right, flaps coming in. All right, power's coming off. Looking good, looking good. I like this. All right, we're going for this. Oh! Watch that wingtip. Oof. Oof. Thank God for the suspension and those big old Tundra tires. That was not real pretty, but we're here. But we're here. Let's go ahead and power up. Let's get closer to the cabin. So we're gonna need to do a 180 and take off the other way. Come on. There we go. There we go. Kick yourself around there. There we go. Brakes. Brakes. Parking brakes coming on. All right. choke, 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 choke. You just, how do you turn off the mags? Yeah, maybe. Avionics. Uh-oh, what's happening? There we go. Master. All right, brakes are on. Okay, we're gonna let this thing cool down. Whew. So we can take out the drone. So there we are. Whew. Let's get another photo of this, huh? Something like that. That's nice. That's nice right there. Yeah. All right, reset the drone. And then look at that. That's parallel 42. I tell you, you've made some Well, hello there. Pineapple pizza, Hawaiian pizza. What else we got in here? Anything? 42nd Street Pizza. Ooh. Okay. What's up, Mr. Bear? Are you Smokey? Are you Smokey Bear? All right. Well, there we go. Whew. We're going to let this cool down a little bit. And then what we are going to do here is we are here on the top of Mount Patterson. So this is where we're at right now. We're up here at the top of Mount Patterson. So we're going to take off. We're going to go ahead and get out of here. Looks like head 146 magnetic down to Bridgeport, Bryant Field. That's where we're heading to here. So Bryant Field. Yep, that's what we're going to do. 6,472 feet, 38 in elevation. They do have lights, but we don't need to worry about that. Right pattern if you're using runway 16, 3,800 feet in length, which is plenty for us. So that is where we are heading. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and get this thing started up and see if we still have got our high temperature warnings. So let's go ahead and turn on the master, the avionics. That is booting up. Low fuel pressure. All right, no worry about that, because we can get that warning off no problem. Now we got low oil pressure, which is to be expected. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn the fuel pump on. Mag's coming on. Back over here. Can I get a ClearProp? There we go. Everything is looking good. Go ahead and turn off the fuel pump. Bring in some throttle. All right, everything is looking good. So takeoff here, it is straight ahead, flying speed, a little bit of flap. We might have to drop off the valley here. All right. Parking brakes coming off, power's coming in. Here we go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, shit. I'm heavy. I'm just too heavy. I think that's what it is. I filled up with fuel. That was not the right thing to do. All right, flaps coming in. We got plenty of flying speed. We know out here is into the wind, so let's go ahead and get out here into the wind, get some climb going. Wow, the Zlin just does not have the, well, again, maybe I should have left out of Bridgeport and only put like you know, half fuel. The weight, we're just heavy. All right, got a good climb going. Need to be about 146 magnetic. So seems like somewhere out here should be Bridgeport. Taking off. Yep, we're looking for a lake too. So lake is definitely a trim. A lake out here is our another like visual waypoint. But we're heading 1-5. We're heading right where we need to be. So. Whew. Okay. Note to flight simmers. The Zlin, if you want a challenge, try to do parallel 42. All their things in Mount Patterson in the Zlin Shock Ultra. I might need to come back with the airplane that I bought it in the bundle, which is the Trent Palmer's Freedom Fox. I might need to come back and see about that. Loaded up, same kind of weight and balance, but with me in the airplane, full of fuel. All right, come back on the power a little bit, and now we're going to be looking for a lake. I think I see a lake straight. We're heading right where we need to be. So we're heading 150 magnetic. So right out here should be a lake with the little Bryant field. We can start a descent also. We don't need to be level. We need to go down to 6,000 feet or so for Bryant field. So everything is looking good in the neighborhood. Well, I'd say we abused the old Zlin Shock Ultra today. Drug the wing there on that ground loop. Luckily we keep it pretty much straight. All right, I'm gonna come off the power here a little bit. Keep this descent going. But yeah, if you just wanted to do like parallel 42s, camp out, and we get on the Xbox, look at all these places where you just go land and then camp out. That's amazing. Oh, that's probably Bridgeport right over there. I just saw the point of interest pop up. All right. Whew. All right, so sporty flying. I wasn't expecting to have so much, you know, stress like the one that we did with the IFR flight and the Cessna 414 at Myrtle Beach, practicing the ILS approach. That was stressful there, but this was stressful too. The density altitude, almost 12,000 feet. All right, so there's our lake. So now I don't need to worry about compass heading. I got that visual waypoint of the lake, so we're gonna head over here to Bryant Field and land and shut down, and that will be our Sunday morning flight here in the Zlin Shock Ultra, playing up at parallel 42's Mount Patterson area, which is a lot of fun. But the Zlin Shock Ultra is just, it's real close if it has the performance to really do that with any type of margin of error. Really, that's the issue. Like I said, I might come back with the Trent Palmer's Freedom Fox, see if that does any better. It's just too high for this. I don't know if this is, I don't think this is turbocharged or anything like that. So that's, I think Trent Palmer's airplane is turbocharged, so we could probably have a lot of fun up here with the Freedom Fox or a Kit Fox that's turbocharged with the, what is that, like the Rotax, like NXI, GXI, I don't know. So, oh, okay, there we go. Yep, there's Bryant Field over there. So So just kind of coming in here to look here. Yeah, it looks real good. Very interesting. This is Bridgeport Reservoir. Just flying around, just looking down, see what we can see. All right, well, Bryant Field has runway 16 and 34. And we know the winds are coming pretty much out of, so it really doesn't matter which, don't think it really matters which runway we decide to do. So winds are pretty, I would think the winds are pretty calm, but we could, let's see, nearest airport list, Bryant. No, they don't have, we still got, like I said, still showing wind 260. So looks like 260, so we ought to land to the north. So it's about what we're doing here. So we're coming in from the south, going to enter basically a left downwind. We're runway 34. And come way back off the power, but of course we know that it can't just, there we go. Just let it come on down now. And Brian Trevitt, white and green Super Cub, might as well just call that, is on a left 45 for a left downwind, runway 34, full stop, Bryant. All right. Bring a little bit. Gotta add this power in. You get low oil pressure warning. It's a cool runway though, with it sticking out onto the reservoir there. All right. Basically pattern altitude here, because 6,700 is the elevation of the field. I've got the airport, obviously I've got the airport in sight. Power's coming in. Very cool. And there we go. Power's coming back. Slow it down, slow it down, slow it down, slow it down. And first notch of flaps. And going full flap. We're going full bush. Full bush flying. So we get that descent going. Now watch this here. Since we've not at high elevation, we've lost 6,000 feet in elevation. We're gonna have so much better performance now. So full flaps. Here we are coming into Bridgeport. Pretty much at idle, just so we don't get the low oil pressure warning. Go ahead and maybe add a little bit of a slip here. Add some right rudder. There we go. We'll go with that. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. Look at those. Where's the taxiway? Taxiway down there? Ah. Bryant traffic. White and green Super Cubs going back taxi. Runway 134. Bryant. Oh, somebody waiting for us. We'll go over there. We'll head over there. There's somebody waiting for us. He's telling us. Oh yeah, I'm getting there. I'm coming. Bryant looks like a neat place, or Bridgeport looks like a nice place. Down here at the base of Mount Patterson. There's where we were playing. Almost dying. I don't think their beacon's in the right spot. We go. Watch out for that big meat grinder in the front. That might not be the best place to stand. Parking brake is set. I don't have a fuel cutoff or anything, so. All right, there we are. Well, that was an exciting flight. Hope you enjoyed as much as I did. So we were in the Zlin Shock Ultra, playing around in Parallel 42's little micro sceneries that they released for us here on the Xbox Series S. So yeah, again, some notams. I'm running a 500 subscriber giveaway. So on my live stream immediately after reaching 500 subscribers, which I will mark up and it'll be on the thumbnail and all that kind of stuff, that I will be doing a $50 US Xbox gift code after I reach 500 subscribers. So check that out. Also, if you're watching this video again, well, if you're at the end, you're at the end. So why would you now care that there are chapters or timestamps of all of the fun stuff that happened here during this live stream? And yeah, I think that's about it. Thank you everybody for joining me. You are amazing. Well, please subscribe if you haven't. Click that like button if you do. Come chat with me in a future live stream and game on, because I'm your favorite gamer's favorite uncle. I am Uncle Mike. Bye, everybody. Whew. I pushed this Zlin Shock Ultra to the limit. Might need something a little heavier than coffee.